almost time, so let's get started. We're going to be cleaning our meat with vinegar, not the soap in the background. Just sprinkle it in there. And then you're going to add a little salt, not too much. You're going to use a little lemon. You can use lime, but I just use lemon because that was the first thing that came out the fridge. You're going to boil some water, put it on high, and then you're going to pour it in there after it boils, just to clean out the acidity. And now we're going to use Ippies. If she don't use Ippies, bruh, she ain't for you. Smack it in there, put a little lemon again, a little lemon juice, and then we're going to be using seasonings. So, sprinkle it in there. I'm not going to tell you how much to measure in there because I simply just feel, or I can tell when it's enough so it doesn't get too salty. This was my favorite seasoning, honestly, the garlic parsley. A little bit of black pepper, not too much because that's not good for you. And then a little paprika for a little spice.
Okay, so we're going to use minced garlic, and then we're going to cover it up, marinate for 24 hours and refrigerate it, and then we'll come back within 24 hours, and this is how it looks. Very beautiful and seasoned. And now we're going to work on our vegetable toppers. We use a little olive oil, a little bit of butter. We are going to also use minced garlic, garlic parsley seasoning because it's amazing, love it. We're going to be using Italian seasoning, and that is what we're going to use for our vegetable toppers. So we're going to have our stove on a low simmer, make sure everything is evenly distributed, make sure the frying pan is not missing an area. So our vegetable toppers we used for today was mushroom, leeks, rosemary, and thyme, and I feel like these are great toppers. So we're going to put the lamb on top of the toppers because I wanted the toppers to get the AP seasoning as well so they can be flavorful. And then I had the lamb in there I sauteed them for about 10 minutes, 5 minutes on each side. So because I was going to put them under the grill for 50 minutes. So this is how it looks once we're done sauteing them. I love how it looks so vibrant and bright. We're going to put it under the oven for 50 minutes. And now we're going to work on our asparagus. I basically used the same seasonings that I used on the toppers, except I did not have any minced garlic at that point. So that was the only thing that I did not use for the asparagus. So here's our asparagus, all fresh. And we put the asparagus as well as mushrooms and tomatoes because I love them. And then we're going to use Uncle Ben's rice, wild rice, because I didn't want to make rice from scratch at this point because no. And you just fill a pot with water, butter. It comes with the seasoning in there. You just shake it up and then you just basically pour it out. And then you just turn on the stove and wait for it to boil at that point to put in the rice. So this is after 50 minutes, and this is basically how the lamb looks. It was so juicy and flavorful and so tender. And you just take out the mushrooms and stuff, and you just leave the asparagus to be more tender. And this is our rice coming to a boil at that point. And I did pop a bottle of Stella Rose wine, and this is our end result. It was very delicious. I loved it so much. Subscribe if you like cooking with Sam. Let me know if I should do any other videos. Thanks for watching, guys. Love ya.